Hi everybody, welcome to your Aries reading for the month of November 2019. For this reading, I'm going to present what Spirit has put before us for this month. So there are going to be some universal themes that are going on. There are going to be some shared dynamics. However, I have also opened it up to getting some individual messages as well, because I so love doing those. Because I always, if I were listening, I'd love to kind of hear if there's anything for me. So I've opened it up for that as well. Let's see. So before I get started, I just wanted to let you know that psychically what I got from the angels, these are what I got. Number one, I hear getting kicked out of the house. So as of right now, I'm not sure if that's for somebody in particular or if it's a theme that we're going to see, because I haven't looked at the cards yet. I also got, at opposite ends of the spectrum, you'll find yourself at odds with someone from your past. Reach out to them, but pull away as soon as you start to see them wobble in their commitment towards you. Isn't that what separated you in the first place? All right, so that's another message that came through from Spirit. Another one, which may or may not be connected to the last one that came out, is this. We decline to tell you how this is going to turn out because of the nature of your commitment to this person. Each one is different and cannot be summarized on a general call. So Spirit's right with that. A lot of you guys may have gotten personal readings from me, and you may have realized that while you share the same universal dynamic, your story is so, I guess it's just based on your soul contract. So it's going to be, it's unique. All right. So that's the realm of a personal reading. Another one that I got is, I heard them say Pakistani woman in trouble. I also heard the word tribe or tribal. So I'm not sure if that is an issue with a tribe or whatnot. But then I also heard, in connection with that story, masochistic tendencies abound. So that tells me that there's a viewer here, or there's someone in relation to a viewer here who is a woman of Pakistani descent, and she is in some kind of trouble, and I believe that she may have masochistic tendencies that may lead her to have some kind of trouble or some kind of issue. And the last word that I got is speculation, but it's in relation to one of these cards that fell down here. So we'll see how that comes back into play. All right, so let's jump right in and see what the cards are revealing for the month of November 2019. Okie dokie. So first of all, Aries, let's take a look at what's going on at the higher levels of the field. I'm seeing and hearing that, wow, Aries, myself included, they're saying there are great opportunities for advancement in the month of November. If you've been following my readings, then you may have noticed that there are many initiations that are going on right now. We've already had a phase, I feel like a phase, and Spirit chose to depict it as initiation by water. I believe yesterday, dear God, at least for me, there was the phase of initiation by fire, and today, as I was sitting down to start shuffling the cards, I saw two cards come out. Of course, I can't remember what the second one was, but one of them was initiation by air. And I was like, oh my God, right? And then I put it back in because I didn't want to taint anything. It didn't come out here. But as you guys know, if you do readings, you know that whatever card pops out to you makes sense. So I'm seeing that this new wave of initiations, and they're saying that there have been more initiations than just 3, but they're just acknowledging that. In fact, I'm seeing the word 4 here, so maybe there have been 4, or just whatever, or fourth wave coming through, and maybe if you missed it the first 3 times, it'll come back for you and you can get it on this fourth chance. But whatever it is, I'm seeing that for a lot of you, this initiation is going to come through in a lot of different ways. As I'm saying that, my hands are going like this, and I'm feeling the energy coming in. So if you want to tap into that energy with me right now, just go ahead and do that. Put it up to your chest, and you know how we do with that prayer motion, and it just wants to do this. You will find that when energy comes in a lot, your body moves of its own accord. That's because it's coming in. Now, don't force it. Just let it come in. And, ooh, this one's good. because I feel this one going all the way through my body, all the way down, 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 down. They're saying that what's going on here is it's almost like a yolk, a cute little egg yolk that's coming into you, and that's golden ball energy kind of way, but it's coating you in a sense. It's creating an equilibrium within you. And I think it's also like a salve for some of you. Like you've been having some really rough times with this ascension energy and whatever's going on for you, this evolution energy. And now I'm seeing a lot of yellow on these cards for some reason. It's showing me. So a lot of you attracted to this reading and who resonate with this reading will be belonging to this initiation phase. They're showing that you may have been having a lot of ascension symptoms. You may have been being very stressed out at work, and they're showing here that these symptoms of what you've been having could come in many forms. Emotional, it may be financial, feeling isolated, could be coming through work. I'm seeing through art, channeled through art. Ooh, I want to give a shout out, or Spirit does, to somebody who's channeling this ascension energy very well. They're channeling it through art, and I'm feeling this may be painting or some kind of artistry. It could be jewelry making, what did I just see? Sculpting, whatever it is, they're channeling this ascension energy out, and it's beautiful because as it comes through and gets grounded through you, it also gets to come through whatever it is you're doing and transmits that beautiful energy into whatever it is that you're creating. Mwah. Absolutely gorgeous and beautiful way to use the energy. So that's what Spirit is coming through to say as well. So I'm seeing that a lot of you in the month of November, you may be finding that you're feeling a little bit down at the beginning, a little bit stressed, and dear God, guys, okay, this new moon in Scorpio is not helping. But that being said, I'm seeing you lift up and raise up, and this is showing me you becoming even more conscious of this golden energy that is coming in for you and coming in through you. As I'm feeling it, like I almost like wanted to shake, and through my nose and my throat, and my heart, it's almost like my heart hurt for a quick second. Ooh, ow. It hurt for a quick second, and it was almost like a cough, like one cough, but I didn't actually physically cough, and like, ooh, now a lot of stuff is coming up. All right, so guys, just bear with me. As this energy flows, my speaking might be weird. God bless. But I'm feeling what has happened is that it has ruptured something that was in your heart. There's something that was in your heart that was solidified almost, and it's like it was pain, it's trauma, it's something that was relentless, something that wouldn't leave, that was resisting. For a lot of you, this is debris from a leftover debris from a tower moment from an earlier time. And I'm feeling that energy as it came in gently, and it was like, and it came up like a cough. So for some of you who may have been having like this trauma, and this, like, it just feels like all this emotional energy coming up. Ooh. Okay. Try not to burp on camera as it comes up. But Spirit is saying that you will find this energy to just be passing through. And as this passes through, you're going to be happy, and you're going to feel much more elated, much more released, much more relaxed. So some of you may have gotten... shout out to one of the homies who just got a personal reading from me, and she had, no names, God bless, confidentiality, guys, but she had an energy clearing come through for her. Yes, that's initiation right there. Okay, so a lot of you may be having your initiation come through many different forms, but right now, if you're resonating with these readings, especially some of the readings that have been coming through, the daily readings that I've been giving, total initiation stuff. Now, that being said, here we see this again. Dark Night of the Soul talks about some rough times, but I'm seeing these rough times are kind of behind you. Look, God has already pulled whatever these stresses are, these leftover, I'm hearing the word predominant effects from the past. Spirit is extracting that. Look at this, the 1111. Guys, this card always comes out when I see, whenever I do readings and I get a spiritual service card for somebody who's going to do spiritual service, this card tends to come out pretty awesome. It also comes out when I'm dealing with someone who's involved in a sacred partnership. Whatever this is very important important. I'm also hearing there's going to be so guys, forgive me if I sound glib when I'm saying these things. I'm trying to, the information is just coming out, so please forgive me if you feel that the necessary emotion is lacking. I just don't have time to process what comes out very quickly. But I'm hearing that there is a car accident related to somebody here. God bless. Okay, I'm seeing that this is not going to be so bad. They're saying it's just gonna be enough to shake you up. All right, it's just gonna be enough to shake you up, whoever this person is. I feel that you will be okay, but if anything, there might be some light head trauma. It may not be you on the call, it may be somebody related to you, but whatever that thing is gonna be like magic to kind of create this initiation within that person. So take a look here. See how this ball and this, now look at this person awakened. So, you know, there's like that ball right there. So what they're showing is that sometimes for some people, these initiations have to happen in a more physical sense, especially if it's if for those who have not been, I don't want to say have not been hearing their guidance, the word I want to say, but I wanted to say have not been hearing their guidance, but I feel like Spirit wanted to say who have been ignoring, or they're bringing it back out, who have been choosing to ignore the guidance coming in. So obviously they're going to tap you on the shoulder first, God bless you, and they're going to whisper in your ear, they're going to send you to do some things, but you know what, if you're still trying to stay in that physical realm like that, then sadly sometimes the wake-up call comes through the physical. But again, for that person who may or may not be on the call, it may be someone related to you, and I hope that's not in my case, because I just told my honey bun, gave him advice, like Spirit was saying, be careful, you know, right now with accidents and whatnot, and it's not just for him, it could be for anybody, right? But and I just want to let you guys know right now, I'm rubbing my heart. So some of you may be receiving some healing as well. So a lot of times Spirit comes through to do healings with us. So when I'm feeling it, it's also for you guys. So I feel that what's going on with this rub, which feels absolutely amazing, is that it's soothing the pain of these kinds of thoughts. Like immediately I'm like, I'm afraid that this is going to be my honey, you know, because he was warned. And, you know, a lot of us are carrying those kinds of fears with us as well. And they're soothing us, not only to let us know that sometimes these fears are unfounded, but also to let us know that no matter what happens, that they've got us, they've got our backs, and everything is by sacred contract. And if you could be sitting here to hear something like this, that any of these readings that ever manifest for you, then you know that there's a God out there, there's intelligent design, because it's reaching you to create conditions for you and to help you to navigate those conditions. So they're trying to say, we got you. Okay, so that being said, Spirit is showing that the month of November, dear God, is going to be very transformational for a lot of us and the people in our lives. But I love how they worked backward this time. Usually I go left or right, but they're saying reassurance of the golden light. They're saying no matter what happens for you and the people that you love in the month of November, there is going to be this golden light transfer. You are going to have this intuition bump. Okay, that's for some of you, bump. Some of you are going to have a jump in intuition. This initiation is coming in. They're saying that you need only jump on the bandwagon, have that spiritual decree, open yourself up to Spirit. Now, listen, I'm a big proponent of not making things bigger than they need to be. What do I mean by that? And I just saw the word truth, like my eyes just went here. Spirit is confirming that. If you want to bring in your initiation, you could be in the middle of the desert with no home, no shoes, no nothing, and it's going to come to you. You don't need to go light all these candles, and you got to take the spiritual bath and all this stuff. Maybe in some cases some people do, but if you're on this call, the answer is you don't have to. It's coming for you. It's going to be done. Thy will be done, God, and so it is. All right? So please don't feel that you have to do anything, you have to be anywhere, you have to go say anything or chant anything for this to take place within your life. It is already assured. And Spirit is saying that by all means, if you want to go out and do those things, sure, it might make the process easier, because it's just signaling, it's just creating the conditions to help you relax. And it's kind of like a perfect analogy, thank you God, is like the graveyard. God bless. Guys, listen. our loved ones are not in the grave. They're not. And if there are some discarnated, souls that have not crossed over, i.e. ghosts, then they're wherever they want to be, right? But our loved ones are not in the ground anymore. They were never there, okay? They're already passed on to joyfully doing whatever it is they're doing, researching on this other side, incarnating again, loving, walking with you, talking with you, resuming their lives on the other side. And so that being said, the graveyard and things like that are for us, and yes, they can be a focal point of attraction for us, but and to help spirits come in to connect with us, but you cannot mistake and see them as being there. And so in many ways, I feel like when it comes time for these kinds of rituals and whatnot, you more often than not you're gonna be fine. Let's put it that way. All right. Let's see what else. And of course, guys, also, if your angels and guides want you to do something in particular, they will definitely bring it to your attention. You could be in the supermarket and you're in the meat section, and then you turn down an aisle to go get eggs, and then you see, ooh, cute pink candles. And if you feel like I want to do that, then do that, all right? But just please know that you're not going to be barred from receiving this beautiful transmission of energy because you haven't done something, okay? So don't buy into anyone who tells you you didn't do this, so you're not gonna. It's just not true, not from where I'm standing, all right? So let's see. And they're saying that they understand why a lot of people don't know that simple truth. See the word truth here. And that's because you're dealing for a lot of the time with the unknown. But see the words underneath the unknown, it says the self. They're saying that what happens is because we don't remember the self, we don't know the self, we're left to try to kind of latch on to things outside of the self to tell us about what's going on with the self, I guess. And so they're saying they understand all of that, but they're saying never let those kinds of never let situations like that lead you to feel that you are not gaining access to something, or that you don't deserve something, or that something is being withheld from you because you lack something, right? You can't miss something that's meant for you. And going back to the general reading, I feel in the month of November, if you're watching this reading, you need only sit back, chillax, and receive that which is coming for you, because it's for you, okay? And there's something coming. Now, let's continue on and see. Okay. I'm also seeing in the month of December. Okay, spill it, God, spill it. I was going to say November, but I guess not. In the month of December, if not November, I'm seeing that you're going to be starting to live a life. That's why they're saying December. Got it. You're going to be starting to live a life that is different. See this guy on the right? Work that umbrella. This guy, let's see if I can bring it a little closer and sharpen. Get closer. All right. So this guy on the left is like, dude, really? What are you doing? It's sunny out here. You're in the middle of like a concrete jungle. What are you doing with that umbrella? Random. It's not even raining and it's not that sunny. And he's like, I don't care. Look at him. He's got that ace of wands right there. Ace of wands, divine. That's divinity right there. He knows he's got his knowledge. But also, if you can see underneath the umbrella, all of those galaxies are there. And there's even Saturn. Is that Saturn? How? Oh, yes, it is. Even though it's right next to a galaxy, listen, whatever, right? This person is moving to a higher beat. Look at that. Look at the headdress. It's almost like those are his antenna. So a lot of people are going to be looking at you and like wondering like, wow, what are you doing? You're so quirky. You know what? They won't be able to understand you because you've shifted frequencies. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, this frequency shift is not going to be like where you've shifted so much and now you're completely out of their realm of perception. It's not like that. It's going to be like you've gotten a spiritual upgrade, and there are some truths that will be made known to you, things that will become clear to you. Oh, that's so funny. Truth that'll be made unknown to you, and things that'll become clearer to you. You're going to be more you're going to be, I'm hearing the words more admonished. Wow. Some of you might have a little bit of a hard time because your spiritual changes will create a little bit bigger of a ripple for you in your society and your life and your community than other people might. So that means that you might be living in a society or in a group or community, whether it's a small town or whatnot, or you're in a religious circle or whatever, that might that might be more rigid and have more specific ideals about things, and you might rock their boat a little bit too much, that it might make them uncomfortable and they might lash out a bit. Okay, but that, and so you may be admonished. Listen, Spirit is saying, if that's you, use that wand as your walking stick. If they try to listen, if you need help walking the path, we will help you, they're saying, and you may find yourself very well moved into more familiar territory, and territory that is more akin to the level of energy and frequency that you're working with. Now, I'm also seeing that that's not going to be the case for all of you. Spirit is jumping in to say, some of you will just be yourself, but a little bit different, a little more different. Some of you are already different. And now you're going to be a little bit more different. I'm seeing some of you are going to be leading your brothers and sisters. Thank you, Spirit. They're saying leading your brothers and sisters, or brother and sisters. That may be specific for somebody on this call. But generally speaking, leading your contemporaries, your peers. This is beautiful. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Now they're showing, look at this old institutional thing. That to me shows this old world that we're in. And you're out of that world. You're now in the new world. You're harnessing energies and anchoring energies. Thank you, God, for this new earth to be anchored, so to speak. And so you're planted. It's planted within you. Guys, these energies come through us and get grounded into our reality when we start to live this new life. We live in accordance to it. We speak in accordance to it. We build things in accordance to it with these higher vibrating energies, and then we procreate and we have children that are born into this energy field that we make, and that we raise families that, so we're actually planting, we're helping to ground this. And notice that this friend of yours is no longer in here. He followed you outside with all your quirkiness, and he's like, what are you doing out here, man? What's up with that? And that goes to show you that you're going to be attracting new people. You're going to have friends who are still part of your same circle, but who choose to grow with you, right? You're an ambassador for this new energy that's coming in. So God bless you. Guys, listen, I want to let you know, sometimes you walk the path alone because that's what you wanted. You knew it would have been very unique. You knew it would have been treacherous for a little bit. You knew it would have been hard, and you're walking it, okay? So I do read the comments that you guys get, that you guys leave. I read all of them. So literally all of them. Even if I don't get to respond for a few days and whatnot. So I might give you guys shout outs because you literally are part of this. So shout out to Anita Sills. You always comment, and you commented about people. So you can check out her YouTube channel, guys. It's Anita Sills 1111. So guys, Anita, you commented about how somebody took time out of their day to go and downvote some of your videos. Listen, don't even worry about that person. They're trapped in a mentality that, they will one day come out of. But for right now, if they want to take, however, guys, how long did that take for that person to go to 25 different, so at some point we just say, let them be on their own path, because sometimes the level and frequency that you're operating at, people can't see you. They can see you physically because you're still within the visible spectrum vibrationally, but there are certain frequencies that they can't match. They're not at that level, or they're and not level higher. I don't even want to say hierarchical, but maybe I don't know, because hierarchy implies good and bad. That's not it. They're just not tuned in. Thank you, Spirit. They're not tuned in to the frequency that you're at. And so you come across as a puzzle to them. And you may just be something that they react against, as opposed to being able to see you and to take you in and to have what you have to offer really change them, and then you exchange and it changes, they exchange and it changes you, and they're not there. As I'm saying that, so keep that in mind, guys. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing that exchange coming in, and Spirit is moving my hands like the our symbol here, our twin flame / soulmate symbol, right? So they're showing, that's a nod. They're giving a nod out to those of you who are in these twin flame connections, or these very real, sacred, divine connections. They're saying that sometimes that person isn't there yet. So you can keep doing what you can to try to get them to see you, to try to feel your pain, to whatever. And meanwhile, your heart is breaking. God bless you. But they're showing you that they're not at that frequency. They're not tuned in at that level yet to be able to have an equal exchange with you. They're not there to be able to integrate with you yet. And so when they see you and they act upon you. They react to you. It's all reaction, but they're not actually seeing you, because to know you is to love you, and that's all there is to it. Okay? Listen, guys, this might be controversial, but you know, I speak it real. Some of you on this call may also see this person, and because you're in your pain so much, you can't see them and integrate with them. You think you can, but if you're still in the place to be like, well, he's with that hood rat and blah, 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 and if you're still in those energetic spaces, understandably, because it's pain, and pain just needs to be transmuted, then I would argue that you're not able to actually see that person yet, to have that integration. You guys are working through stuff. So guys, at the end of the day, we just have to keep on our paths. We have to love ourselves, love where you are. That's all there is to it. Love where you are, because as you love yourself where you are, you love yourself out of where you are, and you move forward, and you move up, and you take your friends with you. Oh my God, guys, stop it. I just moved over away from the camera, and I was moving, and I touched this card, this deck, just as I said, and you take your friends with you. Look, that's a 6 of Cups. Look at these two cute little kids running towards this benefactor, or whoever that is, God bless, right? Looks like the Hierophant. But anyway, so you take your friends with you, but you have to love where you are, so that you can love yourself out of where you are and into something better. So thank you, Spirit. Look at that. They come through for us. They really hook us up. Now, I want to say, guys, that this obviously is for Aries, God bless. But guys, if you've been watching YouTube long enough, I want you to know it's not about, yes, you can help the signs direct you to where you are, but please, dear God, if you see a title, it doesn't matter what the sign is, if you see a title that attracts you and something brings you in to watch that, then please do. So I would invite you to watch any other of the videos that I end up posting, well, I guess at any time, including other readers around the internet. Just look at those if they call you, whether or not it says Aries, okay? Because you might have readings come in for you. Now, what Spirit is saying here is that I'm seeing, yes, this tower moment. Let's tune in on that tower moment. Awesomes. Okay, so I am seeing this tower moment as something that was in the past. So this, whatever this was pretty shitty. Okay, hashtag. It looks pretty bad. Now, who's that person lying at the base of the tower? It's you, or whoever is. Oh, this could be you as well. I feel like this could be you, actually, Aries. Depends on which one you resonate with. The one on the left I'm seeing is just knocked out cold. They're just knocked out cold. No one's dead in here, guys, so don't worry. They're knocked. That one on the left here is knocked out cold. Now, you might be thinking, well, I was kind of knocked out. But as I saw this person here, I thought, wow, this person, I heard there's another emperor. So either this person was cut off from you or left, or they were just, I don't know who that is. But it could be you, but as I'm seeing this other person here looking for her crown, I'm feeling that's you, Aries, okay? Or whoever it is that's watching this. You've fallen too, you've had an impact, you're like reaching around, you're like, and you're looking for your crown, right? A lot of you are coming into this Empress moment, and male, female, doesn't matter. You're coming into this moment, and you have been coming into this moment where you're coming into yourself. So I'm seeing that there was an issue in the past that just got the better of you. I'm feeling that hard. Next thing you found yourself, you were like on the ground, reeling from whatever this was, and trying to like orient yourself, like where am I, where, you know. And so I'm seeing, yes, this is something that you went through with somebody else. However, this is in the past. I'm seeing here that you have already made a new beginning. Look at you. See, everybody's okay now. You're like, not me. Okay, but yes, you are. If this reading is for you, you are. You're doing much better. I know people are like, but wait, isn't that person hanging off the cliff? Yes, they are. But look how great they look, right? That dog's like, hey, man, what are you doing? Right? So I'm seeing that you may have made a new start already. I'm seeing some of you have been trying to distract yourself from this situation. You've been trying to distract yourself. And as I'm looking at it, I was checking to see if it's drug related. I'm seeing drug distractions. And if so, I don't know if it would be most of you at all. I just don't see that. But of course, you have, one or two maybe. But I don't see this distraction as a negative thing here. So it's not coming out overwhelmingly like anything drug related or blah blah blah. I'm seeing these distractions more like you trying to do everything in your power to focus on other stuff because you don't want to think about the pain. And I'm seeing here this robe that you're wearing bears the similar colors of the tower. So you were still dealing with this. See the colors? You were still dealing with this, but you're trying to distract yourself. It's almost like chloroform. This person looks like they're trying to chloroform themselves. So you guys know in the movies, whenever someone's gonna get kidnapped, God bless, there's always that moment where someone claps their hand with a chloroformed handkerchief over the person's mouth, and they breathe in and they pass out. I'm seeing some of you kind of being there, like doing whatever it is that you need to take yourself out of the doldrums. I'm seeing you play, some of you turning to music. Beautiful. Some of you turning to music. Some of you may have turned to music and then you stopped because it was what you needed in the moment. Don't give yourself a hard time if you're like, but I need to continue because I paid those lessons. Yeah, don't worry about it. Whatever you needed in the moment was necessary. I'm hearing the words microwave. Why? Microwave. If I say it again, it'll make sense. Microwave. Okay, it's not making sense to me. Maybe it means something for somebody there. Maybe like you're listening and then you're listening and you're like, is that me? And then you look off and you see microwave. Oh my God, they're talking to me. I don't know, but microwave is what I'm hearing, and so I'm putting it out there for you. Okay, now. Thank you, God. I'm seeing that this tower moment was designed to stop you, God bless you, from going down a path that you should not have been going down, or let's put it this way, that you would not have liked to have continued down. That's what it is. I'm seeing that path right there. If you had continued on down that path, dear God, it would have been terrible. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about if this is for you. So that's why that tower moment came in. And when God says that you were saved and rejection was protection, you're like, but wait a minute, that was really bad. You call that protection? Yeah, you should see what it would have looked like down the line. Okay, when usually God steps in a lot of times when it gets to the place where you your guides, your spirit guides and stuff step in when it gets to a point where had you gone down that route, you would have set yourself back years, maybe 4 years. I'm getting for some of you 4 years. You may have taken yourself so off course, all sorts of stuff. And if you'd continued on that route, where would you be in November 2019? Would you be setting up to receive initiations? I don't know. You probably would have been stuck because in some situation that just had to play itself out. Sometimes we get on a path that keeps us trapped for years because there's no exit from that. We have to just play it out, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a drug situation, whether it's whatever, whether it's somebody opening up a business that now they have to just continue until, so please, let's all take a moment on this call, and if we are identifying with this tower moment, let's thank God. Thank you, God, for removing us from that situation. We may never know how bad it may have gotten, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, God, we give up the desire to even know. We don't want to see it. We trust that if you removed us from it, even if for temporarily, so that you can fix other people who were involved in this before we come together, or just remove them for good. We thank you so much, and we have the insight now to know that sometimes we don't need to know what's behind door number 2. Okay, so thank you, God. Door number 2 is significant because two of cups, relationships. All right, we don't need to know what was behind that situation. Now, this is still in the past, though. I feel that you've already made this movement happen. I'm seeing the tables have turned. Well, not the tables. Time has turned now. The wheel has turned, and you may find yourself today. It's funny because I'm seeing this. This is the 9 card, and I'm seeing it not quite 30. Today's the 30th, so not quite the end. Excuse me, not quite the end of the month. So you may find yourself now in the role of the hermit, but you've gathered something. I feel that you. Let's take a look at this card. How cute, the hermit card. See how he's holding. Usually the hermit's holding some type of stick or wand, but he's holding a serpent here. The hermit has been alone for a little bit. He's turned inward, and look, he's got the star. That's the star of God right there. So that's that having been saved from that tower moment. There's awareness now, but he's holding this serpent, and what this tells me is like his energy is like, okay, so I found it, what do I do with it now? That's the energy that I'm getting, and he's looking for a place to put it down. So he's like looking out in this vast wasteland for a place to get rid of this serpent. So what I'm seeing there is that you're safe. You're being protected as you do this. I'm just seeing a lot of protection here in this cute little dog that's there. That dog's fierce. Don't mess with him. But what I'm seeing is that this hermit, or you, if you're resonating with this, you're like, I see what's going on. I see the treachery in this other person, but I also see my own ways. Now, what do I do with this? Let's release this. And I love that. That's a beautiful place to be, because you might find that as this energy comes in and this initiation happens, this snake shrivels up. You know what's crazy? I'm seeing in this card that here you are looking for a place to discard the snake, or the deception and self-deception. This snake signifies the shadows that were going on, shadow energy. I see that you've been being led by the light of God, right? But I think what's crazy is that just as you're looking for a place to discard of this light inside of this lantern starts to wobble like this. It's like, and then you're like, what? And it's like the star's becoming active, and it just shoots out and like covers the whole land. It's so bright. And then you realize, oh my God, and that's your initiation. You look down at your hand and you realize the snake's gone. It was either shriveled up by this light, or it was never there to begin with. Ooh, chin scratcher. Oh, that's philosophical. Whatever the case is, you're going to be having clarity of thought. Remember, oh my God, and perception, P word, very important. This is all about perception, guys. Remember in The Matrix, the first one, when Neo is like there at the Oracle's place, and the Oracle's talking to Morpheus privately, so Neo's out there with the Wunderkinds, so to speak, the little kids who had powers, and one kid's bending a spoon, and then I guess Neo's like, how do you do that? And blah, blah, blah. And the kid says, that's easy. There is no spoon. It's one of those things. It's quite possible that you might have this initiation and your perception changes. A change in perception is what the Course in Miracles defines as a miracle. A miracle is merely a change in perception. Oh my gosh, shout out for that book. Love it. A Course in Miracles. Love it. Anyway, and once you have that perception change, the thing that you think you were seeing in your hand, you look down and your hand's empty. It was never there to begin with. Okay? So it's kind of like that's the kind of energy that you're coming into. This is for reals upgrades, guys. Spirit is not playing on this call. All right, so Aries, let's continue moving. Let's continue moving on here, because I'm definitely seeing this Devil card, so I'm wondering where to go. Where do I go? Just give me a sec, guys. I'd like to see where Spirit wants to take us. Aw, cute. Alright, So I'm seeing here, underneath this tower moment we've had, underneath this tower moment, I'm seeing the strength card. And it's beautiful. That tells me that what's going to happen as a result, oh, thank you, this row is the result. Okay, that got it. What's going to happen as a result of this illumination? Look at this. This was the Hermit, God bless, right? The star lights up the sky. Look, this is the same place. There's even a little hill here. There's a little hill here, right? We've got the mountain ranges in the back. Once this light becomes so big, everything is transformed, and this person has made sense of everything. Everything is illuminated. What they thought they were seeing there was not real. That guy cheated on me. This person stole my money. This person's a wretch. All those things, yes, they were doing wretched things. Yes, they acted in a way that stole your money. But remember, when we heal, what we're doing is healing perceptions. As you heal perceptions, things around you change. And so this person upgrades, they level up. Now look at this dog. Thought it was a dog. Your dog guide. Oh my God. It was a lion. The lion was guiding me all the time. Oh my God, I thought I was an old guy with gray hair and a cloak. Oh my God, no, I'm a woman with hair with flowers, and I'm wearing a dress, and like, what was I thinking? So it's kind of like that kind of mentality. Mettle, M-E-T-T-L-E. Spirit is saying that you are being honored for your strength, your mettle, your fortitude. See what happens when you batter through something, you learn your lessons, you come into a greater sense of being, a greater awareness, and you start to look around, and you have nothing but gratitude for all of those in your life who have, quote unquote, hurt you, because you've come out the other end and you're seeing like, oh my God, I thought I was seeing one thing and I'm not. All the world is a stage. It truly is. Look at this. I thought I was seeing that I and X, that 9. Oh my God, no, it was like this beautiful this beautiful symbol over my head. Wow. Like all sorts of stuff. So once this initiation takes place, you will be initiated into higher frequencies. For some of you, there will be an initiation into spiritual service as well, where they'll be asking you to do things. You'll know, they'll tell you, so don't worry about that. But either way, everyone's getting an upgrade. I'm seeing here, underneath here, once this awareness and awakening happens, I'm seeing him bloop, slip right out of that card, bloop, into this chariot, into this carriage, and he's like celebrating, yeah. So here it is that other people might see him going off the cliff. The dog might be like, hey man, what you doing? You good? And he falls down, and he falls right into where he's supposed to be. Victory, right? Happiness. Time changes. Take a look at this. The wheel will change, and this, once you have this initiation and this change in perception, amen, look at you. You're looking at things differently. You're no longer seeing this card as a third-party card. You're seeing it as celebration card. Oh, finally. So that's what that's about. Everyone talks about the Three of Cups being celebrations and fun and stuff. Yeah, right. I'm seeing those hoes up in there. You know, whatever it is, you're going to have a change in perception, and you're going to be happy. You're not even thinking about that broken home anymore. You're not thinking, which is in the background. You're not thinking about these trifling people. You're not thinking about this person coming after you. You're excited. You know what? Why this person is excited? They've met their kin. They've met more people who are more in line with who they are now. And they're happy. And they all have equal cups. They don't want what each other has. They don't want more than the other person. They're not about that. They're just trying to enjoy themselves. This person's finished drinking her cup. The other two share a little bit. When together, they all come up with the same amount in their cup. They're just not trying to mess around. We don't have time for that anymore. So that's what I'm seeing coming in for you guys once you have that initiation occur for you. Now, this doesn't mean it's all going to happen in the month of November. Again, I'm hearing 6 months, over a period of 6 months for some of you. But these energies are definitely coming in the month of November. Like, the initiation is happening. If this reading resonates with you. As the Hermit, once you have this awakening and this initiation again, here we see you were this Hermit, and now here you are. This is the Victory card. Guys, God bless you. I'm seeing 3 people here that could represent you. You could be this person clearly on this horse. Thank you, Spirit, for this clarification. You could be this person on this horse. In this case, you'll be stepping into spiritual territory. Oh, they're saying that. Oh, thank you, Spirit. My hand's all tired, so they're letting my hand rest here. They're so sweet. All right. Oh, maybe this card will be a long explanation. See this? This could be you. Once you have this awakening, you could become this teacher. You can move into spiritual service. You're sharing your story with others. You're enlightening other people, right? Spirit is showing you that in that case, you will have a gift to give the world. You'll know if that's you. I'm also seeing this could be you as a person receiving some benefit. You've had a spiritual awakening. You've had achievement. You've had a victory, and Spirit is saying, job well done. Job well done. See, look at her. She's right there. Aww. Cute. Okay, makes me want to hug. I love hugging. Anyway, so look, the Spirit is saying, yeah, good job, thank you. Male or female, doesn't matter. Or you could be this 3rd person right here. See this guy out in the cold? Aw, cute. Let's see if we can get him in. Bing! He's got one eye on the frame. That could be you. If you're getting that spiritual upgrade, you may, yes, you'll have victory also because you're in this card. But look at you, you're coming, and you're going to be coming to receive something else. Maybe there's something else you're going to be coming to get. Whatever it is, I'm seeing you, the reader. You, the listener. I'm reading. Hey, I'm reading, but maybe some of you are reading as well. Please, I'm seeing that you could be any one of these 3 people. Okay, so God is definitely I'm seeing God putting hands out to a lot of you. I'm seeing your spirit guides putting their hands out to you, and they'll take you across this bridge. They're saying this bridge of speculation. Whoa, okay, bringing in that word again. Because I was like, they said speculation, but I don't know. What does that mean? So, I mean, we know what the word speculation means, but we don't... What does it mean in the context here? So, bringing you over the bridge of speculation. The word that came out for speculation, God, come on, Janelle. The card that came out for the word speculation is this, projection. Ooh, got it. Thank you, Spirit. Projection, guys. At any given time, we're merely just projecting onto each other. A Course in Miracles teaches us that. A Course in Miracles teaches us that we are not truly seeing. We see only the past. Listen, this isn't the forum to go into that discussion, but it makes sense when they talk about it. We're at any given time, we're projecting. But Spirit is saying that they're reaching their hands out to a lot of you. And of course, hopefully you reach back. And they're pulling you across the bridge of speculation. Because you don't know what's really going on outside of you. What's going on with other people. You know, look at us. We're trying to think about these other people in our lives. They don't know, but they're trying to help bridge the gap for you. They're trying to teach you. They're just, I don't know how better to explain that. My bad, guys. But they're trying to help you to rely less on projection and more, thank you, Spirit, more on spiritual sight, more on the kind of sight that you're going to be able to wield once you have this initiation. Oh my God, how exciting. Guys, exciting. Oh my gosh. I also just got excited because I'm having noodles for dinner, and when we're done with this, so I'm excited with that too. All right. So, where does God want to take us next? Okay. I think Spirit is saying that for some of you, I'm hearing summers past, like summer in the past. Some of you have had chances to be initiated or to have this upgraded, but you may not have been successful. Something may have popped up at the last minute, and oh, thank you, Spirit, that makes sense. Because look, see this card? This shows me in the past, where it's like, there was a fish in there, and bloop, it jumps right out of his cup, and he's like, huh? He's a little page, super cute, page of cups, but he's like, what am I doing? Yeah, so a lot of times we get the offer, but we're not able to grasp it at that time. right? And so what I'm seeing in these 4 cards, because I was like, why are we having these 4 cards? They're saying that in the past, some of you have been offered this opportunity over and over again, but we weren't at a mature enough space to get it. You know how you know? Because the devil came back up. Shadow energy came back up. You took the left turn when you should have kept going straight, or you listened to that coworker who put you down instead of going for that promotion, and you could have been living in that condominium like 4 years earlier off of that paycheck had you not listened to that person in your office. Jelly, that person was mad jelly, guys, okay? So what I'm seeing here is congratulations on the one hand, because you have come to a place where I feel like you're going to get it this time. And if you're still teetering, Spirit is showing you, don't let this be another summer or another season of missing out on this. All right? Now, because, check that out, that came up, the devil came up again, that shadow side of you wasn't healed, and it sent you into chaos. You started to see enemies all around you instead of seeing people just talking. Listen, at any given time, people are just talking. They're talking at you. They're saying stuff. But you can choose whether to make that person an enemy or not. You know, if somebody leaves a stupid comment on your page, of course you want to give them the business. And then you're like, wait, why am I even worrying with this person? Right? Let it go. They can talk. It's the First Amendment. God bless you. Good night. Have a nice day. Right? And then you keep going. But sometimes we might get caught up in that. And yeah, and instead of going forward, next thing, look, check this out, guys. Check this out. Spirit is no lie. Look. Then you realize that you were just fighting yourself. You seeing this person in the right card, they're sitting down, they're like, damn it. That's the energy, like, damn it. I did it again. So when they realized there was no one there to begin with, they were fighting themselves, or these people were put in their path to distract them, to throw them off, to create this tower moment. And now, you know, they said no to the promotion because they listened to their coworker who just got them off path. And now, guess what? The coworker went on and got the job, or someone else got the job, and now this person was stuck in the same job at the same level, hating themselves and being angry because look, that condominium that they wanted to afford and that they could have afforded is now someone else is living in it. So these are the kinds of things that may have gotten you off course. And then look, you're stuck there like another cup as this opportunity passes you by. You're stuck and you're like, oh man. But I see this time, look, see how the girl in the middle looks like the same girl? Take a look. Yeah, she's got her cup. She's met her kin. That 5 in this 8, see that 5? 5s usually have this kind of like a negative feeling in the tarot sometimes. I'm not talking about like the Hierophant card, obviously that one's different, but the 5 of Cups is the grief card, the 5 of Wands is the conflict card, things like that, right? 5 of Swords is that empty victory, that hard won victory, that was it worth it kind of victory. So that's what I'm trying to show you. But now it's removed. That was in the past. It's removed, and now you just have that 3. There's celebration. There's joy. And as I'm saying that, I'm seeing this lady in white back up a little bit. Now the 3 of you are walking towards the camera, like coming towards the camera. And the one in the middle, who signifies you, gives you a kiss on the mouth. Like, mwah, we did it. Yeah, you found me. That's your higher self saying, you found me, you found me. So that's what I'm getting off of these cards. So congratulations is definitely a victory. Now, if you're in this position where you're going to get this offer again, be mindful. Don't allow any distractions to pop up and get you off your game, okay, Aries? All right, or whoever is attracted to this reading. I'm being attracted to this now. Don't get caught up with some guy or girl from the past or a coworker or whatever. I'm seeing a partnership here. I'm looking here and I'm seeing this woman. She's kind of like, she's here, but she's kind of wanting to step away because she's like, see how her foot's like kind of backing up a little bit? And she's kind of like, this feels really familiar. Am I going down the same path again? Some of you may be dealing with a new relationship or the same person, and you're like wondering, am I going down the same path? I don't know if I like this. Should I? They're having those thoughts. Now, before you decide to get back involved with this person, because now we have this 10 of Pentacles, you know, solid foundation. Be careful, because you see that red right here gleaming off this box that can open. There's a door there. There's stuff in there, right? Before you get distracted, listen, guys, here's my advice for you. Get grounded. I'm not saying to call it quits with this person or whatever, because see, we didn't get this that says call it quits. I'm saying and I'm seeing, just chill out for a bit. I know some of you may actually be married to somebody that you suspect may be this other person here. Just chill out for a bit. Focus on receiving. Look how ecstatic she is. She's receiving. Receive first. And from that mindset, then make the decision about this relationship, okay? Receive first, and then from that mindset, make the decision about this person. Now take a look here. This should be you. When this person comes knocking, knock, 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 you just politely bow out for a bit. Like, hey, you know what? I'm just kind of busy finishing up a project, you know, lie like a rug. Just kidding, no. Sorry. You don't have to lie, but, you know, like, hey, I died. I can't come to the phone right now. I'm just kidding. But my point is, make yourself available until this initiation period passes. Then, if this person is still around, maybe you can get into deciding whether or not to go forward, because I'm seeing his skull right here. Whoever that is, their skull. But chances are there could either be the skull and not be there when you're done, in which case, bye, okay? Or they could be this cute little bird that's kind of just chilling. You don't even see this bird, but they're waiting. They're waiting. They're watching you. Not this bird. This bird. They're waiting. And the minute you stand up, just like a real bird, they'll be like, and flitter up a little bit and start talking to you, right? So the real one will wait for you, guys, okay? The real one will wait for you. If it's not a person, it's a job opportunity, the real opportunity will wait for you and will come find you. And maybe you're like, but wait a minute, but the job proposal, the ad, they say that they're going to be closing it down November 15th. I need to make a decision. Well, here's my thing to you. Have you had the initiation yet? If the answer is yes, then wait till that sinks in and see how you feel about it, working from this higher level of thinking. If the answer is no, then maybe I can't, you know, entertainment purposes only, but I don't know. I think maybe you need to chill for a bit and see how this energy grounds with you, because this energy is crazy high. And so you might, if you're not grounded in that energy yet, I would say not to take that job. Again, you do you. God bless you. You do you. But because once your energy changes, you might find like a deluge of opportunities coming. You might find that you've changed your mind about things. You might find that you literally fall, excuse the term, but ass backwards into an awesome opportunity for a job somewhere else, and then you get a company car, you get company housing, they pay for your rent half the year. So what I'm saying is, don't make any decisions until this energy has grounded. Just as I said that, this next card was just kicking it right here. Look. Aw, guys. Alright? Look at all these ball things. That's the energy that came in. And now, look. He's like, alright, old Yeller. Oh, no, we all know what happened to old Yeller. Oh my god. Alright, Jason, I don't know. Whatever. What do you think we should do, boy? You know, and then they're thinking, what should we do? That's a better place to be than making a decision. Oh, look at the back of that card. That was that card right there. You want to be here or you want to be here? I'll let you guys decide. God bless. Right? But, anyhoodle, let's move on. Okay. Ooh, 58 minutes. Oh my god. I don't know how people do readings with less timing. I just, I can't. So, I would love to, but so much, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Great, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is coming through and saying, hey guys, something mystical is happening for you. See this card on the right? Something mystical is happening for you. In the month of November, you're really going to become aware of that mystical process. Now, notice how, there are many lights that dot the clouds. It's almost like electrically charged. with all of this spirit energy that's there. And then we've got this arrow, this golden arrow, ace of arrows right there. It says focus. Look at all these other arrows all over the place. If you've been trying to make things happen for a long time, listen, I'm seeing you. We're seeing you. But this is the one. This is the real deal. It's going to happen. And look at that hole already waiting for it to go through there. All right? So stay the course and focus. Pull in this energy. This is a heat-seeking missile. It's already going where it needs to go. God knows where it's going. You need to only stand still and will it to hit its target, okay? And that's you. So please bring it in. Don't sully this opportunity by falling into old patterns. I almost said into old regimes. So for some of you, regime, the word regime here signifies or represents old relationships, family members that may be keeping you down. I'm feeling, I actually almost said keeping you in the dark, okay? We love our family, but sometimes they hold us back, okay? Sometimes you're destined to be a leader within the family. Get on it. How much longer do you want to live your life in the shadows and in the shade of someone else and of other people and of societies and of institutions? How can you properly ground these higher energies? How can you step into spiritual service and ground those higher energies for the new earth, as they call it, when you're stuck behind some old ass trucks? I mean, not saying like that, but like you're on the road and you're trying to zip out on your motorbike because you got all that propulsion, but you're stuck behind these big wheelers. Just move, right? Move and get your stuff together. So anyway, there's one last card here that has not brought itself out. Bing! The decision card. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. They're saying that a lot of you are going back and forth when it comes to a love relationship. Now, honestly, what I'm seeing is this person grabbing this necklace and like, just pulling it off the neck of whoever that is. Now listen to me. I'm on this call too, and I don't know what's coming through. In fact, I actually watch my videos later because sometimes as I'm channeling, I don't really remember everything. So I'm on this call too, and I'm an Aries, and I have a honey bun, and I'm vacillating as well. So instead of you holding this pendulum like this, hold that pendulum, rip it off their neck, not in a mean way, guys, not in a mean way, and this is figuratively, by the way, and run away. That's what I'm seeing in this card. Why would you run away? Now, where's the card that Spirit wants to complete this thought with before you guys think I'm crazy? This one. That's the card. Bing. This little girl has ripped the pendulum, that heart pendant, off of this guy's neck, this kid's neck, and they're running away. She's running away, and he's like, hey! And he left all of these cups over here to go chase her and his heart pendant. All right? So the point I'm saying is focus on you. Stop oscillating between some guys or girl or whatever, staying and going. Rip that thing back off. It's your heart. Rip it off, and then, not in a mean way, of course, guys. Take it. What that means literally is to make a decision. It actually says decision here. Make a decision to walk away. Move forward. Sometimes it's not about walking away. It's about moving towards where you are going. Depending on how you look at it, it can look like a walking away. This person can see it as you walking away from them. You can see it as you walking away from you, or you can see it as you walking towards something else. And if this person is for you, thank you, Spirit, then they will follow you because they will know that you are their heart and you carry their heart, and it doesn't matter how many cups are here. 3rd-party cups, 9-party cups, they don't care. Jobs in another town, they're following you, and they're gonna love it. You know why? Because they love you, and they're of the level and frequency and maturity to see that. And so that is what Spirit is saying for the month of November. Get on your grind, guys. Get on your grind. It's time to focus and bring in this energy that's coming in for you. Aw, how exciting. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading now, and you guys are the best. Super duper love. Mwah, 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 mwah. If you'd like us, oh my God, stop. I meant to say if you'd like a personal reading, and I said if you'd like a spiritual decree. Okay, sure. All right, listen, maybe some of you might get a personal reading with me, and Spirit comes through and helps you with that. I don't know. God bless. But if you'd like a personal reading with me, please do. I almost said give me a call, but no, don't give me a call. Look in the box below, and you can go to Etsy and sign up for that there. Thank you so much. I do have a Stepping into Mastery reading that is for this kind of stuff, but feel free, if you feel you have a calling, to check my page out. Check whichever reading resounds within your heart and soul. And if you'd like to donate, you can check the box below as well. And guys, mwah, I absolutely love you. Keep staying in tune with the daily readings, because I know I don't do the weekly readings or more like the bigger readings, but the daily readings are pretty big already. And a lot of this information still comes through the daily readings, okay? Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you guys. Have a beautiful November. Bye!